not if you're interested. Again, no pressure. All right. And then let's see. This Saturday is my breathwork and sound workshop, which is once a month. It's 7 to 8:30, and there's only one spot left. So if anybody wants it, get your phone right now and sign up. No, I'm just kidding. But sign up ASAP. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to say child's pose today. So let's start in your variation of child's pose, whatever that looks like for you. So knees can come out wide, knees can come together somewhere in between. And then it might feel nice if you want to just kind of move around a little bit, maybe swivel your hips side to side or roll your forehead against the ground, give it a little massage. Eventually, just finding stillness. So there's an active way of being in child's pose. You can reach your fingertips forward, even push the ground away with your fingertips. See if you can press your hips further back. And then there's a passive, restful way of being in child's pose. You just let your forearms rest down. Let the ground hold all of your weight. So get to that place where the ground is holding your weight as much as possible. And eventually just find stillness. And take a moment to simply notice. So feel the ground underneath you, the energy it holds, the stability, the support, the steadiness. Feel the air, the space around you, the energy around you, the energy of community. Notice sounds as they come and go. So background noises and then louder noises, the sound of my voice. Maybe sounds on the inside of your body, your breath as it moves through you. So start to bring more awareness now to what's going on inside, physical sensations that might be present, energy that's moving through, and even emotions that you may have brought with you to class. You're not trying to fix them or change them or control them. You're just noticing what's there. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can, very intentionally, and hold at the top in fullness. When you think you're full, see if you can even take an extra little sip. Open mouth, sigh, let it go. Ah. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, fill up. Take that moment of pause. Feel this breath, this prana, this life force inside of you. When you're ready, open mouth, sigh, release. Ah, soften, let go. One more time, just like that. Biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Hold, extra little sip at the top if you can. And then sigh it out, let it go. Ah. Good job, you guys. Seal your lips now. Begin to cultivate your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. See if you can start to not only feel your breath as it moves through you, but hear it. So that gentle whisper noise, that oceanic sound. You can stay in your child's pose, just connecting to your breath for as long as you would like. Whenever you feel ready to move, rise up to hands and knees. And just start to move like we almost always do in my class. Start to move intuitively. So whatever calls to you, cat cows, hip circles. Perhaps you come all the way forward towards cobra, up dog, a heart opener, front body opener. Perhaps you spin your fingers out to the sides or even back towards your knees. Rock side to side, forward and back, around in little circles. So there's a million ways to explore. If you want to sit back into a kneeling position, reach your arms up, maybe stretch your side bodies, and then take a twist anywhere you want to go. So invitation to close your eyes, and rather than thinking your way through from the outside, feel your way through from the inside. So your felt senses, your felt experience is what we're tuning into. If you put your awareness in your spinal column, what do you notice? What do you feel? If you put your awareness in your hips or your shoulders, what's there? Give yourself about 3 to 5 more rounds. And then as you are ready, no rush, downward facing dog is our eventual destination. So you can get there in your own time, in your own way. If you'd like, maybe you take a vinyasa to transition. Maybe you take a hovering tabletop, knees hover above the ground as you find strength in your core and slowly lift your hips up and back. Once you're back in your down dog, keep the exploration going. So pedal out your heels, shift your weight from side to side, maybe shake your head yes or no. If you want, you can even reach one leg to the sky and then the other. So your exploration of your down dog today in this moment, get out of your head, get into your body. How can you be more efficient or more skillful? Spread your fingers wide, and rather than feeling like all of your weight is coming down into your hands and your wrists, imagine you're taking energy from the ground. So spread your fingers and grip the ground with the pads of your fingertips, even push the ground away. Imagine energy moving from your fingertips up through your arms, your side bodies. And then find that connection to center. If you come to my class often, you've heard me say it probably tons of times, but I like to imagine I've got a rope attached to my belly button, and it's literally pulling up towards the ceiling, tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So find that lift that comes from your center, that connection to your center. Use it to hold and support you. Find your breath, big, spacious, and powerful. Take one more huge inhale and see if you can create a sense of lightness, buoyancy. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, and however you want to get there, forward fold. So step, tiptoe, or hop. Once you have arrived, take just a moment, maybe a ragdoll pose, grab opposite elbows. Sometimes I like to bring my hands behind my head and interlace my fingers at the base of my skull, give the back of my neck some traction. You can sway, you can bob. Bend your knees a little or a lot if that feels better. And try to keep your weight just slightly forward so you're not rocking back into your heels. Weight is more in the balls of your feet and your toes. And then use that strength in your core, that connection to center. That invisible rope is pulling straight up. Lift your sit bones towards the sky, crown of your head closer to the ground. Take one more huge breath here. Next time you inhale, find a halfway lift position. So Ardha Uttanasana, like you're gazing over the edge of a diving board. Yeah, exhale, fold and bow. One more time like that, halfway lift. So gaze down, back of your neck long, spine long, reach your butt back. Exhale, fold, let it go. Come through your halfway lift and rise to stand. So reverse swan dive. Inhale, take your arms up, stretch tall. Hands to heart, exhale. Moving with your breath for just a moment. Inhale, high mountain, reach up. Exhale, hinge out your hips, swan dive down. See if you can take the entire length of your exhale. So traction out your spine, then let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Ardha Uttanasana, nice job. Exhale, fold and bow, Uttanasana. All the way to empty, feel that connection to center. Lead with your heart, rise up. Inhale, arms to the sky, nice reach. Hands to heart, exhale. One more round, just like that. Make it a meditation in motion. Inhale, high mountain. Possibly close your eyes as you dive down. So reach your heart forward, butt back, and then let it go. So you're lengthening as you lower. Inhale to a halfway lift position. Feel into the length in your spine, the space in between each little vertebra. Exhale, fold and bow. From the press of your feet, heart leads, take it all the way up. Arms to the sky as you inhale. And connect back with yourself. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, friends, inhale, take your arms up. Let's take a side body stretch. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then upper body over to the right. Send your hips to the left. So more weight in your left foot. If you would like, you can reach your right tiptoes out to the right and just keep them really light against the ground. Keep your left shoulder plugged in, so pull it back and down, and then gently tug with your right arm, but resist with your left. Breathe into your left rib cage, your left waistline. Nice, Scotty. Take one more full breath. See if you can reach a little further. Inhale, back to center. Switch your grip. So grab your right wrist, and then same thing, up and over. Hips go right, upper body goes left. If you would like, left tiptoes reach out to the left. Try to stay rooted through the inner edge of your right foot. And then breathe into your right rib cage, the space between your ribs, your intercostal muscles. Stretch them out, wake them up. Create more space in your right waistline. Take one more round. Big, deep breath. You guys look awesome. Nice work. Inhale, back to center. And then as you exhale, hands behind your back, getting into our shoulders. Interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades hug your spine. And if it's available to you, if you want more intensity, palms pressed together like your hands are suction cupped together. Imagine your elbows are magnetized. Squeeze them towards one another. Try not to lock out your elbows and reach your hands back away from your body as far as you can. So find your own edge here. If you want to add a back bend, heart up, gaze up, knuckles down. Press your hips gently forward as you hug in with your inner thighs. One more big inhale. Keep your hands clasped. Exhale, lead with your heart. Dive down, forward fold. Relax your neck at the bottom. Stay here for about 2 or 3 rounds with your fingers interlaced. So bend your knees a little or a lot if it's helpful. Maybe take your feet out wider if it feels better. See if you can lift your butt higher, your sit bones higher. Reach your knuckles higher. Work that opening in the front of your shoulders. Relax your neck. Shake your head if you'd like to. Yes, no. Take one more big inhale. Good job. Exhale, hands to low back. Nice cam. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang. Give them a nice little shake out. Next time you breathe in, spinal extension, lengthen, realign. Nice, Emily. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank or modified plank. Pause here for a moment, spread your fingers wide, push the ground away. So as you push the ground away, your arms, your shoulders, even your pectoral muscles fire up. See if you can start to take just little tiny rocks forward and back. So like you're sawing through wood with your body. Just an inch or so of movement, it's not much. Keep pushing the ground away, draw navel to spine. Next time you inhale, find that little rock forward, so you're on your tippy toes, or knees can come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway, strong through your arms, strong through your belly. Inhale, press up, high plank. Do that one more time. Exhale, little rock forward, lower halfway down, hold until you're empty in your breath. Inhale, push up, high plank. Good. Exhale this time as slow as you can, all the way to your belly. Nice work. Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out very wide. Lift to your fingertips. Elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, twist to your right and dip your left shoulder down. Inhale, bring it back through center. Heart lifts, belly tones. Press through your pelvis and your shoelaces. Exhale, other side twist. Go one more time, each direction, moving at your own pace, moving with your own breath. Feel into your shoulders. Feel into your spine, front body, back body, side bodies. Eventually an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there for as long as you want to. Downward facing dog, transition with awareness, however you would like. Once you're back in down dog, Reconnect to your Ujjayi breath. So slow, steady. See if you can find that balance of effort and ease, softness and strength, just in your breath. We've got about 5 rounds. Feel free to move if you want to, explore if you'd like, or maybe you just take tiny little micro movements, micro adjustments, the ones I can't see if I'm looking at you, but you feel them on the inside. So it's something as simple as, what would it feel like if you press down more into your index fingers and your thumbs? What would it feel like if you externally rotated your shoulders a little bit more away from your ears? What would it feel like if you really push the ground away? Sometimes, so I can't press my heels to the ground in down dog. I can't get them to the ground, but I can pick up my toes and spread them apart. That gives me more of a stretch in the backs of my legs. So all these little tiny things you don't even notice, they make a huge difference on the inside. So keep exploring, stay curious. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. Lift your hips high, lengthen. Exhale, gaze forward, empty out first, step or float, top of your mat, forward fold. With your in-breath, Ardha Uttanasana, find length, space. Nice Makai, exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, lead with your heart, reverse swan dive all the way up, arms stretch, reach, gaze up, hands to heart, exhale. All right, friends, inhale, take your arms to the sky. And then this time, we're gonna sit back into a chair plane pose. So bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you. As you swing your arms back, I don't want you to round your spine and look down. I want you to think of a cobra in your heart. So back muscles squeeze around your spine, shoulders roll back and down. If it's helpful for you, you can interlace your fingers for this one since we'll be here a little longer. So that might help you get more engagement through your back or even just more awareness through your back. Stay where you're at, or option now, float onto your tiptoes. So rock forward, lift your heels up. You'll have more range of motion in your legs. So see if you can bend your knees a little bit more. Take one more deep breath. Awesome job, you guys. Set your heels down, rise up, open up, arching Tadasana. So practice your arms, open your heart. And then exhale, bring your hands to prayer at your third eye center and dive down slowly, forward fold. With your in-breath, spinal extension, Ardha Uttanasana. Nice, Charles. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa however you would like. So you can add push-ups, you can take it on your knees, you can skip it completely. However you want to get back to your down dog. And then big deep breaths. All right, from your dog pose, next inhalation, take your right leg to the sky. So right leg back and up. For this one, keep your hips square. So I don't care how high your right leg goes. I do care that there's strength and power in your right leg. So make it strong, long, powerful. Press up and back with your right foot as you press forward and down through your fingertips, and then find that connection to center. Lift from your belly button. Thanks, Mariah. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in and push the ground away. Round your spine, lift through your waistline. Exhale, step your right foot through softly, low lunge. Give yourself a moment just to stretch your legs in a way that feels good to you today. So whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, back knee can come down. You can open through your front hip. Straighten your front leg. It can be as simple as closing your eyes, putting your awareness in your legs, and just breathing, just noticing what's there. In your next couple of rounds, crescent lunge, high lunge. So no hurry, but eventually front knee over front ankle. High on the ball of your back foot, rise up and settle in. Nice, Jen. So find stability by hugging towards midline. Pull your front hip back hip forward. So you feel that stability, that strong foundation in your legs. And then your upper body is your unique expression. So feel into it, lift through your heart. Maybe spread your fingers, maybe gaze up, maybe even a tiny smile on your face so you don't look like you're in pain or being tortured. Yeah, I've been trying to be more playful in my own practice. So just staying curious and approaching every pose as if it's the first time you've been in it. So feel into it right here, right now. Take one more big inhale, maybe reach a little higher. Good job, you guys. Exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh and lean forward just a little bit. So you're in a diagonal line from the top of your head back to your heel. Press your hands into your thigh. And as you do that, draw your belly button in and up. So it almost feels like you're rounding through your low back. Now keep that. So you should feel a connection to center. Lean forward, float your back foot off the ground. So navel to spine, feel that connection. Crown of your head reaches forward, left foot reaches back. Imagine you're stomping your left foot on the back wall. So left leg strong, left foot active. Stay here, or now see if you can add some arms. Reach your arms out to the sides, reach your arms forward, reach your arms back, prayer hands. I don't care, it's your expression. Take one more round. Good job. Everybody back to crescent lunge slowly, soft landing if possible. Arms reach up, inhale. Good job, friends. Exhale, hands to the earth. All right, let's take a twist. So left hand stays down, right arm to the sky, revolve lunge. Keep your back legs strong and powerful as if the power of the pose is coming from your back leg. Imagine you're trying to draw your right hip back towards the back wall, but at the same time, your right knee is hugging towards your left armpit. So feel the twist in your center. Breathe into your belly and use your exhales to work your twist from the inside out. Take just one last round. Use your exhale, twist, twist, twist. End of your exhale, let it go. So unwind, walk your hands over to the left side of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Find a halfway lift position on an in-breath. So fingertips can be on the ground, or option to add some arms. So just like you did in your warrior 3, arms can reach out, arms can reach forward, arms can reach back, even cactus arms. Take one more big inhale and lengthen. Yes, exhale, let it go. Forward fold, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. You've got about 5 breaths. So if you want to move, if you want to explore, please feel free. So there's movement that happens on the inside. That's for everybody. Notice what's going on inside, the rise and fall of your breath, the expansion and contraction. And then if you're moving on the outside, if you're exploring different variations of this posture, wherever you go, your breath is right there with you. So see if you can make your breath just as important as the physical postures. Use your breath to keep you present. If you get distracted, if you notice you've gone somewhere else, no big deal. It's bound to happen. We're all human. But just come back to your inhale and your exhale, the sensation in your body. Nice job, friends. One last round. Breathe in, come back to a halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. And then crawl your hands forward as you exhale, rotate your toes forward. All right, listen here. 3-legged down dog. So right leg to the sky. Open up your right hip, scorpion your right leg. So you bend your knee, reach it out, reach it up. It's just like your right hip is a hinge on a door. Your right leg is the door and it just swings open. Squeeze your outer right butt cheek. See if you can lift your right knee a little higher. Take one more inhale. If you want to hang out here, totally fine with me. Otherwise, exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Use your obliques. Yes, inhale, 3-legged dog. Scorpion your leg if you'd like. Exhale, right to right. Aim for your armpit, so as high as you can get on your right arm. Awesome. Nice reach. Inhale back up. This time, square off your hip. So everybody, just extend your right leg long. Take one last inhale here. Exhale, rock forward, three-legged plank, or feel free to modify. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Take an extra breath or two if you want to. And then eventually back to down dog. Ujjayi breath, slow, steady, and spacious. So use your breath to regulate from the inside. Tell your body, yes, this is hard. Yes, this is challenging, but you're okay. You're safe. You don't have to go into fight or flight. You can relax. So you are awake and alert, but calm and relaxed at the same time. How does that feel? Can you embody all of that? Next time you inhale, take your left leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. So take a moment here and just feel that length from your fingertips all the way up to your left foot. Really press up with your left foot and find that connection to center, navel to spine. Good job, you guys. Take one more big, huge inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So curl in, scoop out your belly, round your spine. Yeah. Exhale, step your left foot forward, softly low lunge. Good job. Take a moment, move your legs on this side, whatever feels good to you. You can do what you did on the other side, or maybe this side feels different, so honor that. Good job, friends. In your next couple of rounds, crescent lunge. Front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot, hips square. So right hip faces directly forward. Nice, Sandra. Pull your left hip back like you're plugging the femur bone into the socket. Pull your right hip forward like you're plugging the femur bone into the socket. So stable, strong through your legs. And then your unique expression in your upper body, heart open, lifted. Gaze perhaps slightly up, and then feel energy moving through and out your fingertips. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your front thigh, lean slightly forward. So diagonal line from the top of your head back to your heel. Pull your belly button back and up as you press your hands into your front thigh. So again, it feels like you're rounding or puffing up through your low back. Keep that. That's your connection to center. Lean forward, float your back foot off the ground. So press with your back foot like you're stomping it onto the back wall. Reach forward through the crown of your head. Navel to spine connection. If it's helpful, bend your standing leg, hips square, stay where you're at or add some arms. Beautiful job, good. Thanks, Christina. Take one more round, you got it. Good work, come back. Crescent lunge, soft landing. Good to see me, arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Ah. Now add your twist. Right hand stays down, left arm reaches up. So legs strong, especially your back leg. That's where your power is coming from. Imagine you're taking energy from the ground, from your right toes, and moving it all the way up through your body, up into your left fingertips. So reach up, actively feel the energy moving into your left fingertips. Pull your left hip back. Your left knee hugs towards your right armpit. Twist from your center. Last round here. Use your exhale. Twist, 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 and let it go. Unwind, wide-legged fold. So hands over to the right long edge of your mat. Yeah, good job. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Halfway lift position on an in-breath. Exhale. Let it go. So 5 rounds or so, wherever you want to take it. So when we take that first halfway lift in our flow, you guys, you can leave your fingertips down, or anytime you want, you can add some arms. Last couple rounds, feeling into your body. Breathe into the backs of your legs. Try not to rock back into your heels. Nice work, good breathing. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. This time fingertips on the ground, so bend your knees if you need to. And then crawl your hands forward, top of your mat, rotate your toes forward, back to a low lunge, three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky, and open up your left hip. So bend your left knee, reach it out, reach it up. Keep pressing through both hands, all 10 fingertips, squeeze your left butt cheek. See if you can lift your left knee a little higher, active through your left foot. One more in-breath. Stay here if you want. Otherwise, exhale, left knee, right elbow, or as close as you can come. Use your oblique strength. Nice, Jen. Nice, Scott. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Open your hip if you'd like. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit as high as you can get on your arm. Nice, Emily. Inhale, take it up. Square hips this time. Lengthen your left leg. Exhale, rock forward, plank, three-legged plank, modified plank, lower down. So it's up to you, make it your own. Heart lifts as you breathe in. Take an extra breath if you'd like. Nice reach. And then you choose, friends, down dog, or if you're feeling a child's pose, give yourself a moment to rest. Reconnect to your body, to your breath. Notice, feel, and observe. And you can even notice your thoughts as they come and go. So we cannot turn our thoughts off. It's just impossible for us to do as humans. But we can detach from them and start to just observe them rather than spinning off with them. So that's the practice. If you're in child's pose, give yourself a couple more restorative breaths there. And then downward facing dog. We'll move through that entire sequence a couple more times. One breath, one movement. And that doesn't mean we speed through it with momentum. It means we move slowly with our big, deep breaths. So our breath guides the movement. If at any time you want to take a break, you want to go on your own, do your own thing, totally fine with me. This is your practice. So take all of my cues as invitations. If you're coming with me, one last inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your yoga mat, however you like to get there, forward fold. Breathe into your spinal extension, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Big stretch, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go with our flow. Inhale, arms to the sky. Chair plane or drinking bird. So swing your arms back, bend your knees, maybe float up to tiptoes. Inhale, heels on the ground, arcing Tadasana. So rise up, open up, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Exhale, prayer hands at your third eye center and slowly dive down, forward fold. Beautiful, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Nice, Sydney. Inhale, peel your heart open. Shoulders back and down. Nice, Mariah. Exhale, down dog, hips high, spine long. Great big inhale, right leg to the sky. Now use your core strength, slowly and softly, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Crescent lunge, breathe in, strong legs as you rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh, prepare to balance, draw your navel towards your spine. Inhale, warrior three, back foot floats up. Stay here as you exhale, option for some arms. Yes, breathe in, come back to crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Nice, Scotty. Exhale, hands come down slowly, intentionally. Twist with your in-breath, right arm to the sky. So open up the right side of your heart, reach up. Nice, Makai. Exhale, unwind, walk your hands all the way over the left side of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Inhale to your halfway lift. Add some arms if you'd like. And exhale, work your fold, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine, all the way to empty. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips down this time. Exhale, spider crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, low lunge. Breathe in, three-legged down dog. Open up your right hip. You can hold here if you'd rather. Otherwise, exhale, right knee, left elbow. Use your obliques. Inhale, three-legged. Option to open your hip. Right to right. Get as high as you can on your right arm. Square hips, three-legged dog. Right leg high. And then exhale, rock forward, your variation of plank to chaturanga, or you can always just go straight to down dog. Up to you. Nice. Inhale, heart lifts, peel it open. Exhale, hips lift, downward facing dog. Great big inhale, left leg reaches up. Use your core strength and your awareness. Left foot steps forward softly. Nice, Jen. Rise to your crescent lunge. Breathe in. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Exhale. Hands to your front thigh. Lean forward. Draw navel to spine. Feel that connection. And then inhale. Back foot floats up. Balance. Stay for your exhale. Add some arms if you like. Thanks, Charles. Soft landing in your crescent lunge. Breathe in and reach up. Exhale, hands come down. You are in no hurry. Big deep breaths. Inhale your left arm to the sky. Gaze up at your left fingertips. Exhale, unwind. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your yoga mat. Good, Christina. Halfway lift. Feet are parallel. Add some legs or add some arms if you want. Exhale, work your folds. So crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, all the way to empty. Dive as deep as you can. Halfway lift, inhale. Fingertips on the ground. As you exhale, spider crawl your hands forward. So with awareness, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Take your left leg back and up. Open up your left hip. Hang out here and get this nice hip stretch. Or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Three-legged, back and up, inhale. Left to left, use your oblique muscles, get as high as you can. Inhale, back up, hips square this time, leg long. Exhale, rock forward. Again, your variation, chaturanga. Heart lifts, inhale. Hips lift. Exhale, if you want a quick child's pose instead, feel free. So take just a moment, friends. That's one round. We've got one more to go. Notice how you feel. Notice your breath. If it has sped up, slow it down. So I always say this. I think it's so cool that our breath is brand new every single time we breathe in. So our bodies get tired, our muscles get fatigued, but our breath is still there. It's still strong and powerful. So use it. Almost like it's a second wind. It's powering you from the inside. And then it's your third wind. It's your fourth wind. So keep using your breath. If you're in a child's pose, you want to come with us, downward facing dog. One more inhale into your down dog, friends. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift position with your inhalation. And as you exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet, rise to stand all the way up. Inhale, arms reach. Hands to heart, connect back with you. All right, last round, here we go. Inhale, arms to the sky, high mountain. Chair plane or drinking bird, swing your arms back, bend your knees. Option to float up to your tiptoes. Inhale, heels down, arcing Tadasana. So rise up, cactus your arms, open your heart, lift your heart. Exhale, prayer hands come together at your third eye. Slow dive down. Breathe in, find your halfway lift position. Stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going or even hold empty as you lower, heart lifts, breathe in. Beautiful, nice, Sandra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, great big inhale, right leg to the sky. Use your core strength, softly step your right foot through, low lunge. Crescent lunge with your in-breath, slow rise. Nice. Exhale, hands to your front thigh, lean forward, draw your belly button in and up, connect to center. As you inhale, back foot floats up. Stay for your exhale, option to add some arms. Try not to round your back, so keep the length in your spine, strengthen your back leg. Come back to crescent lunge with your in-breath, soft landing. Very good. Exhale, hands come down. Twist, right arm to the sky, open up. Thanks, Christina. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Halfway lift with some arms if you'd like. Exhale, work your fold. Take it all the way to empty and dive as deep as you can. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. Listen here, listen. Standing split, so right foot roots, left leg floats high. It's just like a one-legged forward fold. So pause for about 3 to 5 rounds of breath. You can go wherever you'd like. If you want to wrap right arm behind right leg, you want to play with some handstand hops, you want to open it up to a half moon, go for it. So your expression, your exploration, stay in your body, stay with your breath. Very good, my friends. One more big inhale. Now listen, exhale, left knee to your nose. So just curl in, staying balanced on your right foot. Inhale, standing splits, reach your left leg high. And then exhale, step your left foot back. You're in a low lunge again. 3-legged down dog, right leg back and up. Now listen, instead of our core stuff, open up your right hip, stay here, or option to flip your dog this time. So right foot comes down behind you if you want the back bend. Yeah, right arm forward, heart forward, lift your hips, breathe down into your belly. If you're in the back bend, one more huge breath. Good job, you guys. Come back, everybody, regular down dog, just walk it out. Keep walking it out. Or next inhale, rock forward to a high plank position. Option to hover your right leg if you want to. Exhale, chaturanga, slowly lower, strong shoulders, strong belly. Inhale, curl open, peel your heart open. Exhale, down dog. All right, here we go. Left side, inhale, left leg high. You're almost there, stick with it. Exhale, left foot steps through softly, low lunge. Strong legs, inhale and rise, crescent. Beautiful, rage, nice Makai. Exhale, hands to your front thigh, navel to spine connection. Inhale, float your back foot off the ground, lean forward. Find your balance here and then add your arms as you exhale. Yes, come back to crescent lunge, soft landing, arms reach up, inhale. Hands to the earth, exhale. Nice work, friends. Twist, breathe in, left arm up, open up through the left side of your heart. And let it go. Exhale, crawl your hands to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs, halfway lift, arms if you want. Breathe in. And work your fold, breathe out, empty out. Back to a halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. Listen, Standing split. So left foot roots, right leg floats high. I do not care if high is 5 inches above the ground or 5 feet above the ground. Just find your own edge. So right leg powerful, right foot active. If you're holding the pose, relax your neck the same way you would do in a forward fold. Think forehead towards shin, nose toward knee, navel towards spine. If there's a variation or an exploration you want to take here, go for it. A couple more rounds. Stay present, stay with your breath. If you're uncomfortable, can you be with that? Let yourself be challenged, uncomfortable. Tell your body it's okay, you are safe. Take one more inhale, right leg super high. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So curl into that little tiny ball, balance on your left foot. Good job. Inhale, re-extend your right leg up. And then as you exhale, right foot steps all the way back, low lunge position. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Open up your left hip and pause here. Stay here if you want, or flip your dog. Left foot comes down behind. Yes, left arm forward, heart forward, hips towards the sky. So try to get any flexion, any bend out of the front of your hips. Breathe down into your belly. Feel the strength in your back body. One last round. Nice work. Regular down dog. So everybody, both hands, both feet on the ground. Walk it out. Keep walking it out. Or next inhale, rock forward, high plank. Option to hover left leg if you would like. And then exhale, chaturanga. Heart lifts with your in-breath. You choose down dog, child's pose, embryo pose, or hero's pose. So any position that will just give you a moment to come back, to reconnect, to recalibrate. Just notice, feel. See if you can just allow whatever is inside of you to have space inside of you. See if you can slow down your breath even more. Exhales a little bit longer than inhales. Your next couple of rounds, downward facing dog. As you move back into your down dog, feel your breath powering you from within. Slow, steady, spacious. Feel your body, your connection to it. Next time you inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And then as you exhale, step your right foot to the top of your mat, low lunge. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the width of your yoga mat, or sometimes I even like to take my right foot onto the hardwood floor, so as wide as you want to. You can leave your back knee lifted, or you can take your back knee down for a little less intensity. Slowly begin to lower your upper body towards the ground. So try not to collapse over to the left side, which is going to be tempting because it feels a lot easier. But try to encourage your weight to the right and even slightly forward. You might want to walk your front foot a little further forward or your back foot a little further back to go a little bit deeper. So just feeling into your pose. You might want to spin your right toes out to the right or roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. If there's variation that you know of, feel free to take it. Good, everybody. Nice job. Good alignment, good awareness. Sydney. Big deep breaths. Breathe into your back body, back of your heart, back ribs, kidneys, all the way down into your hips. Whatever's coming up for you, thoughts, sensations, emotions, can you just let them come? Just let them move through. So let go of resistance and just allow. Take about 3 to 5 more rounds. Open mouth exhales anytime you would like. Soften your face. Unclench your jaw. Loosen up through your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids. Very good. So sitting with discomfort, sitting in sensation, realizing it's only temporary, learning to breathe and soften. One last round. That's the practice. That is the yoga. Good job, friends. Rise back up to your hands if you're not already there. And then we're gonna come into a plank position. So tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then just work your right leg to the back of your mat, plank pose. From here, side plank on your right hand and the baby toe edge of your right foot. Or if you wanna bring your knee down, take a modified side plank, totally fine with me. So your fullest expression of this posture today, if your bottom knee is lifted, lift your hips high. Maybe take your left arm forward towards me and feel a stretch in your left side. Maybe float your left leg up, lift your hips even higher. Awesome, Cam. Take one last breath. Very end of your exhale, plank or modified plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Exhale to slowly lower. Let's come back to our Spider-Man Cobra from the very beginning of our practice. Lift your heart. And then listen, from here, you're gonna bend your right knee, press into your right fingertips, roll onto the outside of your left hip, reach your right tiptoes towards the ground behind you. Your right leg is like a little scorpion tail. You can let your left shoulder kind of dip down a little more, and you can reach your right toes closer to your left fingertips behind you to take it deeper. Keep a little tone in your belly so you're not dumping into your low back or crunching up through your low back. Take one more breath. I think this feels so amazing personally. End of your exhale, unwind, let it go, and just switch sides. So right leg long, left knee bends onto the outside of your right hip. So left toes reach back. Yeah. If possible, stay up on your right fingertips, just like you would in Spider-Man Cobra, and dip your right shoulder down. Some of you are making it more of a shoulder pigeon, that's fine too. And then as you're ready, as you feel pretty even on both sides, come back to center, good work. Take your time to find your way to downward facing dog. So any movement that calls to you to transition, about 3 to 5 breaths. Just notice for a moment, maybe notice the difference between right side and left side. All right, inhale, left leg high. And exhale, left foot steps through, low lunge. And to the inside of your left foot, walk your left foot out to the width of your mat. Yeah. Maybe back foot walks back just slightly. Back knee can stay lifted or come down. Slowly start to work your upper body towards the earth. So it might be just walking your hands forward a little bit. It might be bending your elbows a little bit. Might be coming down to your forearms. Try not to sink onto your right side or let your weight sink over to your right, but encourage your weight to the left. Spin your left toes out to the left at any time or roll into the outer edge of your left foot. Just make sure you keep your ankle nice and strong. Don't forget about your breath. So in these poses where there's a lot of sensation, super important to breathe. That's how we soften. So if you get into this pose and just tighten, just get anxious, anticipate, when can I get out of this? Really nothing good is being taught to your body. So see if you can be in sensation, be in discomfort, teach your body, it's okay. I can breathe through this. I can soften around this. I don't need to go into fight or flight just because I'm uncomfortable. I can still find a sense of relaxation and calm. Take about 3 to 5 more rounds. Soften through your face, your jaw. So those places that we tighten up and resist without even realizing it, that's what we're noticing here. So just by noticing, maybe they start to soften. Good job, you guys. Last couple of breaths. Open mouth exhales if you want. Slowly begin to rise back up to your hands. Plant them under your shoulders. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and work your left foot back into a plank position. Good, right? Once you're back in a plank, side plank. One more time. Left hand is your foundation. Outer edge of left foot or left knee can come down, right arm to the sky. If your bottom knee is lifted, your hips, lift them super high. That's going to take you out of your wrist and your shoulder. Awesome, Em. Maybe reach your right arm forward. Nice, Sandra. Maybe float your right leg up. One last huge breath, your fullest expression. Soften around the pose. Come back to plank or modified. Inhale at the top. Slowly lower down. Back bend of your choice this time. Whatever would feel good to you. Take as many breaths as you want. Eventually downward facing dog. This is your last time in down dog. So just feel into all the space, all the length you've created throughout our practice today. Does this down dog feel different than the very first one you took at the very beginning of our practice? Is there anything that has shifted physically, energetically, emotionally? Take one last big inhale into your down dog. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, step 2 or through your hands, and then come down into a seated position. All right. So from your seat, legs extend forward. Draw your left knee in towards your chest. And then bring your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. You can bring your right heel towards your left butt cheek if you want to. Personally, I like my right leg extended. Make sure both sit bones can stay on the ground, whichever variation you choose. Hug your left knee in and sit up really tall. Take your left arm to the sky, breathe in, get taller. And then as you exhale, twist to the left. Left hand comes down behind you. And gaze back over your left shoulder. You can use your right hand where it's at as gentle leverage, or you can hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee if that's available to you. Try not to lean back too much on your left hand, so you're not putting weight on your left hand. You're just using your left hand to lift you higher, to lengthen even more, so kind of to help prop you up. Use your breath. Each exhale, navel to spine. Work your twist from the inside. 2 more rounds. Good job. End of your second exhalation. Unwind through your upper body and bring your hands over to your right side. Take a little bow, a little counter twist. So just rounding your spine. This should feel good. Crown towards the ground. Your left butt cheek can lift. I even like to actively push the ground away as I curl in and I kind of turn towards the back of the room a little bit. So even the most simple pose such as this, you can really get curious about it. One more breath. And then end of your exhale, come back up. Bring your left foot, sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. Square your hips towards your extended leg if you want to. Sometimes I like to take my inner thigh, spiral it down, kind of like you're moving your butt cheek out from underneath you so your sit bone can be really rooted. So press your foot into your leg into your foot actively. Take your arms up, inhale, lift through your heart, and then lead with your heart. Exhale, butt reaches back, heart reaches forward. When you can't reach anymore, just let it go. Keep pressing foot into leg into foot. That's your connection to center, that hugging in towards midline. Each time you exhale, navel to spine connection. Try to pull your right butt cheek towards the back of the room. Reach your heart forward. Yes, very good. Nice poses, you guys. Take about 2 or 3 more breaths. Breathe all the way down into your low back, low belly. Exhale all the way to empty. End of your next exhale, just slowly roll it up. And then we'll take a seated hip opener. Your choice. You can take your left ankle to the top of your right thigh, just like so. This can be where you go, this can be where you go, or this can be where you go. Or if you want to take double pigeon, fire log pose, left shin on top of right shin. Perfect, if that's available to you. So choose any of those variations. This one's probably the easiest. It's just like supine pigeon, but you're in a seat instead of on your back. So wherever you've chosen to be, either sitting up tall or working with a forward fold. All variations, your left ankle stays strong, your left toes stay active. And your breath stays full. If you're in the forward fold variation, focus on pulling your left butt cheek back as you reach your heart forward. Breathe down into your hips. About 3 more. Good work, friend. Last big breath. And if you're in a fold, end of your exhale, either roll up or lead with your heart to rise up. Uncross your legs, everyone. Take them out in front of you. Give them a nice little shake out. And then it also might feel nice if you want to take a couple of rounds of windshield wipers side to side. Eventually, right knee draws in, left leg extends, right foot to the outside of left thigh. Left leg can stay extended or left heel towards your right butt cheek. Hug your knee in, get really tall through your spine. Take your right arm up, breathe in, reach. And then as you exhale, twist, right hand comes down behind you. Keep your shoulders nice and broad, collarbones nice and broad. Use your left hand however you'd like. You can use your left elbow, hook it to the outside of your right knee if you'd like. So sitting up taller with each inhale, twisting just a tiny bit further with each exhale. Beautiful job, friends. Soft through your face. Take one more round. And then slowly unwind your upper body, hands over to your left side for your counter twist, that little bow. So round your spine, curl in, maybe even push the ground away. And then as you're ready, just let that go, lift back up. Take the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh, just like a tree pose, but you're sitting on the ground. Perhaps take your left inner thigh, spiral it down and out. So try to square your hips towards your extended leg. Flex your left toes, press down through your left heel. Reach your arms up, lift your heart, press foot into leg, leg into foot, breathe in. Now leading with your heart, heart goes forward, butt goes back, exhale. So reach, 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 then release. Navel to spine with each exhale. Dive deeper, fold further from the inside. So I probably can't even see if you fold further, but you feel it. It doesn't have to be anything great big. Beautiful, you guys. Nice job. Last couple breaths here. End of your next exhale, just roll it up slowly. And then once you've arrived, your head stacks on top of your spine. Choose your seated hip opener with your right leg on top of left. So double pigeon, bottom leg extended, bottom knee bent. Lots of options. You can sit up tall, or you can work with a forward fold. Good. Yes, very good awareness. Allow yourself with each exhale not to become tighter, more anxious or anticipatory, but to become softer with each breath. To let go of something somewhere inside of you that's holding or resisting. Take about 3 more rounds. Open mouth exhales if you'd like. Very good. And with your next exhale, either roll or lead with your heart to rise. Uncross your legs. Come all the way down onto your back. And then once you're on your back, windshield wipers with your legs there. So feet mat width distance apart, let your knees fall from side to side. And make sure your feet are wider than your hips. So by bringing your feet out wide, it opens up space in your low back. So as you take your knees back and forth, you're not crunching up your low back at all, but you're creating space there and you're working the mobility in your hips. When your knees fall to the right next time, let them stay there for about 3 to 5 rounds. And if you want to intensify it just a little bit, bring the outer edge of your right foot to the outside of your left knee and encourage your left knee forward and down. If you've got your right foot on the outside of your left knee, you're working your left knee forward and down, and the back of your left ribs lift up a lot. Have the intention of pressing down through the back of your left ribs. So it's okay if they lift, but just try to press them down as much as you're able to. And then in your next couple of breaths, transition to the other side. No rush. Same option, outer edge of left foot to the outside of your right knee if you'd like. You feel pretty even on both sides. Take your time. Come back to the center and find a happy baby pose. You can rock side to side. You can stretch one leg out long and then the other. From your happy baby, no hurry, but just take about 10 to 15 breaths, moving through any finishing poses that you feel like your body is still craving. So if there's an inversion you want to take to finish up your practice, there's one last heart opener, one last hip opener. You just want to roll out your ankles or your wrists. It doesn't have to be a yoga pose. So anything that will complete your own practice for you. And then just slowly start your transition into your final relaxation. As you settle in, my friends, I will read you a reading by my favorite, Jeff Foster. This is called Do Not Define Yourself, My Love. Definitions are dead and of the past. You are too alive for definitions. You are not a success or a failure. You are not a good person or a bad person. You are not a wise person or a fool. You are not beautiful, nor are you ugly. You are not enlightened, and you can't be unenlightened ever. You are not any one thing, nor nothing, nor many things at once. You are pure potential, a vessel for life prior to any incarnation. You always knew you were changing too fast to be defined. No concept can capture your vastness. No mouth can speak your name. No word can capture your outrageous fire. So for these last few moments, feel into that space that is beyond any labels, any stories, beyond good or bad, right or wrong, beautiful or ugly. So that part of you that is so much deeper, your essence, your center. Just allow yourself to dwell there for a moment. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just start to bring gentle movement back into your physical body. As you feel ready, roll onto either side, fetal position. And just take a moment there for this nurturing pose, curling into yourself, letting the ground hold you just a little bit longer. And as you rest here on your side, just in some way, shape, or form, visualize for yourself all the energy of your practice, anything that came through for you in your practice today. Visualize that just kind of sinking in or absorbing into your being. So I personally like to imagine little tiny pieces of stardust just twinkling into all the little spaces inside of me. And then using the strength in your arms, guide yourself up into seated meditation. So sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes, gather your hands to your heart. And just bow your head to your heart. Acknowledge yourself for being here, for taking the time out of your day to show up on your mat, to do your practice, to connect with a deeper part of yourself. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, you can always ask. And have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, Mom. Love you. Thank you.